everyone. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Well, welcome to Dark Souls 3. Again, the background music, they went ham on this theme. Now, I do have two previous saves, but we're gonna go into a new game here.
Yes,
Oh, it's gonna play a
indeed.
cutscene first. I'm gonna tell y'all how the
It
series
is
works
called
after
Lothric,
this beautiful cutscene here. In my
where the
opinion, probably
transitory
the best
lands
intro
of the
cutscene in
Lords
all
of
of Soulsborne.
Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital, Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Such a beautiful, beautiful intro. Now, I'm going to explain a few things here about the series, what's going to happen, how we're going to do lore, how are we going to do areas specifically. Because there are a few areas that I do need to show from Dark Souls 1. I'll be explaining what mods I have installed, if there are any extra mods that I don't know about, because this is basically, it kept a lot of the mods that I used from my previous playthrough of it on my own personal time, so it's a little bit, but, um, also, as you can see, the HUD is a little bit different. I am using a Souls mod to change, the menu stuff. It should be completely safe for work here. Um, Ladies, your mod. I will show you when we get to Firelink Shrine. Here's how lore is gonna work. Narrator's gonna pop up after every single Lord of Cinder. After we beat every Lord of Cinder, the narrator will come in and explain the lore after the gameplay section's done. However, for the DLCs, I will be explaining it after the second DLC. The DLCs, in my opinion, should be played together, so that's how we're going to try to do it for the most part. So yeah, I personally would like to play both DLCs back to back if possible. So we're gonna try to do that as much as we can. Also, so you can see on the screen is test data. I am going to be using the Ring of Sacrifice, a Ring of Sacrifice mod that basically makes me invincible. However, here's the caveat to doing that. I'm only going to be using it for getting footage of certain areas that are in relation to Dark Souls 1. Fortunately, hopefully I can find a mod like that for Dark Souls 1, but at the point that I am in Dark Souls 1, since I have beaten the game, just did not go into New Game Plus or anything like that, hopefully I can just kill everything pretty easily, and just walk through the areas, you know. However, I kind of hope that I can find a similar mod, because that's a little bit dicey. But for this, I can't do that. That being said, I will not be benefiting it. Um, any items that I pick up, I will immediately be eating off a cliff, and I will kill myself before. Oh, I have to make sure I bleep that out before I. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully, I don't get hit for that. But basically, I'll be jumping off of a cliff myself. We are going for a specific ending here. The Honorary of a Store ending. I have to be extremely, extremely careful as I go through this ending. If y'all want to follow the steps with me, that's perfectly fine. And again, I only use katanas, so we're going to start off with the Uchi Katana, then we're going to move on to the um, washing pole. That's going to be the order. Uchi Katana, then to washing pole. So we're not going to be using the Uchi Katana for very long. In terms of endgame armor, we are going to be doing Secrets Quest. Secrets Quest is going to be getting done. That's the only character quest that I'm going to go out of my way to do. As far as NPC summons, if I have access to them, I am going to use them. That's just how I roll. That being said, they're very sparsely... They're very sparse throughout. So don't expect them to pop up that often at all, but just a little bit of a note. But of course, I'm gonna name myself Hot Sauce, of course. It doesn't really matter. Class here, since we're gonna be using the Uchi Katana, we're gonna be going with the Wander Mercenary class, probably. You probably we start off with the Master Key, but I don't actually think the Master Key is actually that useful here. But we're going to be using our Mercenary class with the Curved Sword for now. Our Burial Gift. Life Ring, I believe? Life Ring. Yeah, Life Ring is the thing we're going to be using. It doesn't really matter what we look like necessarily, so we're just going to do this. So for the most part, y'all are going to be handling me. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game, by the way. So be prepared for that. In my opinion, this is my second favorite Soulsborne game. Below Bloodborne. Bloodborne's my favorite, then Dark Souls 3. I am curious what my opinion is going to be after playing this game again. Because I will say Bloodborne's mid-game is pretty bad. It's not as bad as... It's not terrible, but it's not great. A lot of the best bosses are at the end or at the beginning of the game. What the... Why do... Okay, take all that shit off. So yeah, as you can see, I don't know why it gave us 4. What? So this is... What? Yeah, okay, we're not going to use any of those. We're just going to use our life ring here. As you can see, we have very pitiful HP. That's perfectly fine. We don't use shields here. We just don't. Fuck, how do I two-hand? Oh, there we are. Okay, so in Elden Ring, you can two-hand your left hand, so you, well, I believe you can in this game too. So you hold a triangle, then, I'm on a PlayStation controller, then you press one of the bumpers. However, in Dark Souls 1, it's just triangle, and I guess same thing with Dark Souls 3. There's a thing over there that we're not going to do. text prompts are not going to be perfectly great for y'all because I'm using PlayStation controller. So when it says A, I'm really pressing X. Yeah, this is where the crystal lizard is at, isn't it? Yes, okay, yeah, we don't actually want to go here for now. We'll come back later at a later date. Also, not completely sure what combo of rings I want to use yet outside of some other stuff. By the way, in terms of glitches, I don't really know any for some bosses. The only one I might do is Lothric. And that whole cheese. And also Nameless Warrior will probably be quote-unquote cheesing. It's not necessarily a cheese, but more sort of strategy to fight them. That's probably what we're going to use for the Nameless King. I'm going to try to fight every single boss, but if I forget some, y'all will have to let me know if I missed one in the comments below on each episode, just in case, because there are a lot of bosses in Dark Souls 3. It's also probably going to be the longest running series. Also, for those of y'all that I guess want to know, drop down here. Ooh, I thought I was going to get away with that. I guess for those of y'all that want to know or whatever, for the Destiny 2 builds, hey, you know, I'm just going back to the rest side, because, okay, well, I messed up. I got hit too many times. Okay. Well, so something that I do kind of want to mention is, the Destiny 2 fucking build shit. Okay. I would have been fine with whoever got build of the week if it was a smaller creator. But it's just the one that's actually kind of massive. I don't really get the logic behind that. Especially for like the first one. That's why I kind of like the previous like shouting out content creators of the week or whatever. Back when they did that. So here's Udix Gundyr. Okay, I'm quite rusty. Let's go! You guys gun to your done. Gold sword, which one will not be using. Ember Restore, this just gives you more HP, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. Just that being said, though, I do plan on maybe doing a Destiny 2 build every 2 weeks. I'm not going to put as much effort in it as I did the Doom build, but that's kind of the only thing that's going to be coinciding with the Dark Souls 3 series here. Again, at some point, I mean, I'm going to text someone, because I might do, like, a little live stream thing, where we stream until we beat, all major Elden Ring bosses, including DLC, but we'll kind of see what that kind of looks like. But here we are at Firelink Shrine. Hello.
Welcome to the bonfire. I tend the Lord to this end. Very well, then take Nar.
But hey, ladies, here's your mod here. Look at Andre over here. Nor he needed that big giant box.
Well, I am on as a humble
By the
you're
way,
in
if y'all
search
know
of the
this
Lord's
meme, you
place,
know.
and let me.
They're kind of cheese our way through things. But, fucking... Ooh, that was good, that was good, that was good. I just needed to angle a little bit more. Got up here, let's go! Let's go! Okay, technically speaking, you're not supposed to be able to get up here, but we are going to... Because we need to do some shenanigans. Alright, we need to be careful here. That's where Pickle Pea is from Dark Souls 1, if you remember. And she's also in Demon. Well, it's a different version in Demon Souls. Up here. Gonna hit this wall. Not yet. We're gonna drop down here. There's gonna be a chest. Now, keep in mind, this chain, if the end is pointing to the back here, you're fine. But if it's the opposite way, pointing towards you, it is a mimic chest. Yes, with covetous silver ring, we are going to for sure eat here. And then we can honestly just drop down safely. This guy we'll talk to at a later time. He's not going to be useful until the transposing kiln has been obtained. Statue. We actually do have enough to level up a little bit. Oh, Estus Shard. This is not Undead Bone Shard. Alright, we actually have to go to the right here. This guy's torture. Okay, we gotta be careful. Okay, we just gotta be patient. No! Okay, we also have to be careful. Come on. Beautiful, got him. He is a little bit tougher, but as long as you kind of bait out and attack, then go in. Hey, we have the Uchi Katana now, which we are not going to be able to use for quite a while. Speaking of which, we're also not going to be able to get in here for a little while as well. Alright, I am back. So, I'm also kind of curious if this affected the UI of the rings. Okay, no. Okay. So we're actually good here. Alright, now that we have everything that I personally need, we're going to go to High Wall Lothric here. Yeah. We are just gonna have to keep in mind, we are gonna need a bow at some point, but we're not gonna really be too hard pressed to find one. And as per standard on this channel, I'm gonna kind of run through different areas, basically. You need to kill this one. Because that guy awakened some of these dudes. More? Any more want to come and mess with me? thought I saw that dragon moving. I was like, wait, you're not supposed to move. Hoorah, gem. This dragon's gonna spawn over there. When he spawns over there, he's gonna start breathing fire and shit. Once he has spawned there, you can actually farm this area early for some souls. Binoculars. Which are we gonna be using? Not really. See, there's kind of a neat little castle over there. Come on. Bonk, bonk. Firebomb, which is interesting, but generally speaking, I did not know he was here. The firebomb is kind of useless. Like, it's not like the, Second, okay. Bruh, let me jump on your head. Unless I'm not supposed to get there that way. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. But unlike, you know, Bloodborne gives you Molotovs, right? And those Molotovs are really, really, really good for the Cleric Beast. And in Demon Souls, the game gives you something akin to firebombs. We're dead. How come the dragon hasn't spawned? We're gonna make it spawn here. Actually, we're gonna see if we can get through without. Let me through! No. No. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. That was my mistake. I went the wrong way. I needed to go up, not down. No. We can run up here. No, I can't light the bonfire? Please go away. Please go away. Please. No, please go away, please go away, please go away, please go away. Please go back down. Please and thank you very much. Oh, this is an empty area. Yeah, this is kind of a useless area. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Oh yeah, we're kind of... Ooh, thank you, sir. Throwing eyes are actually going to be pretty useful. Climb up the ladder! Isn't this a hidden door? This has to be, right? Never mind, it isn't. Okay. We've somehow managed to lose their aggro, which is great. Ow. I kind of don't exactly remember where I'm going, but we're kind of gonna... Will this kill us? Oh. We were not supposed to do that. We were not supposed to do that. We were not supposed to do that. Okay. No! Oh my god, I thought it was a big guy. We're fine. Everything is fine. Come on, go up, go up, go up! Oh my god. Oh my god. We did it. We unlocked the shortcut. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy heebie-jeebies. Okay. We don't need to... We can die here. Which would be perfectly fine. I'm okay with. Longbow, there we are. Also, if you're playing this game for the first time, I do not recommend doing what I'm doing. Oh, I can't rest. Nice. Yeet. I don't know if dogs actually drop anything. I believe in Bloodborne, at least it depends on the dog in Bloodborne. We're gonna travel to Firelink Shrine, but I believe in Bloodborne, you... Probably this is if I'm remembering correctly. I believe in Bloodborne, the blackish dogs that have the blades in them, I believe they drop twin bloodstone shards. I don't know about the regular orange dogs though. Yeah, we would need a second one.
Pretty big.
Pretty be careful. By the way, we're mostly going to focus on HP and stamina. Those two are going to be the most important stats to level up for us personally in the early game here. How actually? Oh, we're gonna have to invest some. We're gonna have to invest some into damage. Because the crystals. You bit. Okay. It's fucking bullshit. Oh my god, and you too, you freaking dick. Damn, he missed us a little bit. Or I forgot that someone's up there, I believe. Yeah, we're not fucking doing that shit. We'll wait for them to go away. I know what we have to interact with, but... That was a bad decision. That was an awful decision. We're not doing that. Time for a beautiful cutscene. probably not going to win this fight, by the way. This guy stay under him. He can be problematic. Oh! We're dead. Oh, how are we not dead? Probably gonna die soon, though. Yeah, we're dead. Gonna dodge that. Dodge into it. We're gonna be a little bit careful here. I'm gonna take a pass right here. Come on, one more hit. Let's go. Let's go. Now we got to light the bonfire. That lovely door opens. Woo. And we don't have the particular item that we need, so we're actually gonna fast travel back to Firelink Shrine, which is beautiful for us. And again, Port of Boreal Valley is not a lord, not like one of the lords of Cinder, so we're not gonna mess with them.
Welcome, husband. Very well then taken.
Take nourishment from my soul. We're gonna put 1 point into endurance because it's gonna be helpful, but we just need vigor and stamina right now. We're gonna try to get our vigor up to 20 and our stamina up to 15. We're gonna travel to the Port of Boreal Valley. This is also a pretty decent. First off, we're gonna kind of run through everything. That's just how I roll when I repeat play through these games. Is I do tend to just run through everything, which ironically enough makes the bosses harder for me. When we get to Crystal Sage, in my opinion, is one of the hardest bosses. Damn! Damn! Bro.
How you entered the headful.
We need a small Lothric banner.
What is?
Okay.
What
This is also why we sped through that. If we die, we die. No. Let's just be safe. Let's just be safe. No. I actually want to go to the last one I was at. Also, if you're a Giga Chad, you can kill her, spawn a boss called Dancer Boreal Valley, and get super OP really early. However, you either have to be absolutely goated at the game, which I am not, or you have to do a cheese for it, basically. Now, I'm going to end this video once we get to Yaw of Lando. Once we interact with him and everything. And yes, these are the same demons from Anor Londo. Alright, and here we are at the Undead Settlement. Light that big, beautiful bonfire. Also, we are going to keep an eye out for crystal lizards as well, but there are some things that I'm not going to, like, go out of my way to record. For example, after, you know, I post this video, well, after I, edit this video together and everything, I do not, I do not plan on, ooh, hold on a second. I don't know how I did that without locking on, but okay, we'll take it. No. Is it you, isn't it? No. It's kind of hard to tell which one is which, but I believe he's on the other side. We're gonna grab this. Homeward Bone takes us back to the last gravesite without gravesite bonfire.
Please,
There you are.
grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh.
So yeah, we're gonna talk to Yol
Oh,
here.
then it's true.
Yol of Londor.
The champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be
But
in
I'm
your
gonna
presence
find
is a great
the
honor.
necessary items from
I am Yol of Londor, a
the previous
pilgrim, as
area.
you can see, only
Lothric.
somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling
Which I'm not going to be
lies
showing where absolutely
elsewhere.
everything is in here.
Say, champion of Ash.
The main
How
point
does
of
the
playing
idea
through
of
this is so
taking
you'll at
me
least get a
into your
general
service
experience for it,
strike
and
you? I was once
more
a
stuff.
sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
We accept his
Oh.
service.
I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Alright. And that is him all done and dusted. We might as well try to get this bonfire going. We're gonna go in here. You can run in. Right in there. Bro. I hate fucking dogs. God, I hate dogs. I hate fucking dogs. These versions of dogs are probably more annoying than Bloodborne dogs, honestly. There is a lot of stuff in Undead Settlements. Just keep that in mind. But we're actually gonna go back to the shrine here. Because we are going to be partaking in something called Hollowing. We're going to talk to y'all of Londor first, though. Now, you can only start getting Hollowing after you have obtained an item called Dark Sigil, which we do not have. We have the Dark Sign, but not the Dark Sigil. Also, her inventory really only updates it updates sort of like the Bell Bearing in Elden Ring, which is something I'm not a huge fan of. I prefer the Bloodborne way of things as far as the inventories of the shops mostly update when you progress through the game. However, some do require, your weapons do require a specific thing.
This pilgrim, with a debt
He gives
in
us the Dark
debt,
Sigil, though.
hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
He also has an inventory. Make sure you grab this beforehand.
Then shall we
Also,
begin?
you can only do this before. Do not
Bearer
go to
of
Abyss
the
Watchers
dark
before doing
sign,
this.
let your true
Do not kill
strength
Abyss Watchers. Do not even go to
shine.
them. Make sure you do this first. So now we are going to accept his little leveling thing. This is going to affect how many you need before.
As but I'm weep that the
We can also get the back end, but
be said.
do keep in mind it does increase the amount of souls that you will need to upgrade. So keep that in mind. But now we should have the Dark Sigil, right? No, we do not. Oh, yes we do. We do. Okay. It's at 1 currently. I will show you the spot that's probably best. So we actually wanted to go to Udex Gundyr. So Hollowing basically does absolutely nothing except, besides visual, like it pretty much only does things visually. Whee!
Then shall we bear.
Bigger again. Oh, he also has one more spell. Interesting. We are kind of close to we're kind of close to 50 subs, which is pretty good, pretty nice. Current plan is those are my experiences, so I'll share those a little bit throughout,
All wills. All.
And there you can see.
As I
And
be
obviously he
safe.
tells us, he's already drawn out our maximum power for being a hollow. So, so the hollow stuff, I'm not gonna quite explain until DLC time. Until we've wrapped up the DLC, kind of towards the end of everything. I don't think we have any of these. Yep. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this first episode of Dark Souls 3, and finally making good on a promise. So, those of you that stay subscribed, for Dark Souls 3, welcome. It's gonna be quite a long series. There are quite a lot of bosses. There's a fuck ton of bosses. Probably... There's definitely more than Bloodborne. In my Bloodborne series, I did not actually fight every single boss, I believe. Right? I didn't fight... No, I did fight Lawrence, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, in my Kermit the Pimp series, I believe I did fight all of them, but... Yeah, again, some reminders. Number 1, in terms of areas, those areas will be done after we are finished with that area. And then, I'll show you the compare contrasted areas. Also, narrator will only pop up after every Lord of Cinder. So the first one will be Abyss Watchers. After Abyss Watchers is killed, you'll hear from narrating me, from narrator, and so forth and so forth. This will also cover previous bosses in that area. So, things like Deacons of the Deep, Crystal Sage doesn't really have that much lore, but Other things about the area will be popping up once we reach Abyss Watchers, and I would heavily recommend y'all watch my Dark Souls 1 with lore beforehand, because I'm not going to explain a lot of the stuff from Dark Souls 1, but it's going to be having some prior knowledge is going to be kind of important for the lore sections. But I'll explain it as if you've at least heard of Dark Souls 1. So, but yeah, on that note, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.